for tuning in. NBA 2K20 and the My Player build process is what it's all about, baby. And tonight it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies going up against the Detroit Pistons. Get ready, basketball fans. Join courtside with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. This is Blake Suniga welcoming you in. My Player is one to watch tonight.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what he has to offer tonight. Each game is a different situation. Each game presents new challenges, and really how you answer those challenges says a lot about your future.
Finally, I agree with you, Brian, but that's the biggest challenge for My Player and, quite frankly, anyone in the NBA. Each game is different, as you were just saying. So how can you adjust? If things aren't going perfectly, how do you cope? It's the best and hardest league to play in the world for a reason.
Over the last couple years, we've seen how critical one key trade, acquisition, the right draft pick can have just a massive effect on a team's trajectory.
No doubt, Blake. It really shows you how important just one piece can be in a team's success, and there's plenty examples with guys that aren't necessarily the top one or two guys on the roster. Is it a star-driven league? Yes. But even the best 2- and 3-player entourages have needed very strong supporting casts to go deep into the postseason.
Yeah, we just saw with Toronto. They added Kawhi Leonard, but they also needed to add Marc Gasol and have a bunch of a big supporting cast. And Golden State as well. Sean Livingston and Andre Iguodala were so key for them over their 3 championship run. So it's about more than just the top players in this league.
And he hits both from the stripe.
Well, what you love about Rose, the former MVP, is just how fierce a competitor he is. This guy gives you everything he's got when he's out there.
Morant. And it's blocked by Andre Drummond. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here. So Morant will go to the free throw line. And it's going to be on Andre Drummond.
Showing natural leadership skills, Morant's developed a great rapport with his teammates.
Here's My Player. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, you allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's really your only option.
Yeah, free throws are always better than a layup. I would agree with that.
The first one falls.
To be an effective wing player, you're going to spend some time at the free throw line. I think My Player has figured that much out.
And the Grizzlies with possession. Well, when you talk about wing players, how could an MP have success playing with someone like Andre Drummond?
Well, Blake, you have to be prepared offensively, as Drummond is constantly earning his team second chance opportunities with his work on the offensive glass. So, to me, it's really important to not get discouraged if you miss a shot or two, because Drummond can get you the ball right back, and you'll be tasked with making a play.
And Drummond's offensive rebounding skills, they go further than creating second chance opportunity. He just kind of wants to wear down the opposition with his constant battling down low. So the opposing bigs may be more fatigued when you drive at them at the rim.
And it's Jaren Jackson with the jam.
Such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Yeah, get out of that man's way.
That's what makes the alley-oop such a terrific play, though, when it's pulled off right.
Memphis leading. Pass to Brooks. It's up, and it's off the mark. One up, one not down. Here's Drummond. He's covered by Morant. Left side, Griffin. Pulls up, and good, as it snugs right down through the net.
The timing, the execution, outstanding initiative from Griffin on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Morant, no good. Detroit with the ball. Inside, and the basket by Rose.
He did so well to lead his teammate right to the ideal spot.
And the Grizzlies with possession, trailing by 2. Pass to Brooks. To the wing on the left. And here's Anderson. Brooks, Valanciunas. He's covered by Drummond. And once again, off the mark by Memphis. Well, playing on the same court as Blake Griffin is probably always positive. But if you're a MP wing player, how would you go about it?
Well, Blake, the biggest thing for me is how many defenders Blake Griffin can suck into the painted area. Now, teams really fear him down low. So as an MP wing, you're getting a lot of flexibility in terms of looking for your shot out on the perimeter.
And I think he's an underrated distributor for his position. He's got better eyes than most think. So you should always be ready for a pass from him.
My player from deep. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Morant outside. Here's Anderson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Crush the boards with a purpose there. Some hard-earned second chance points for him.
And they double up my player. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Grizzlies.
Really careless turnover. That should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Memphis with the ball. Pass to Jackson. Morant. Ja Morant draws the double team. And it's Jaren Jackson with the jam.
Have to commend the unselfish attitude of Ja Morant. I like how he recognized that his man was open there.
First one falls for him. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Both shots good from the stripe. Memphis trailing here. Fairly quiet offseason in Detroit. The Pistons made the playoffs last year and feel pretty confident in their team. But are you guys?
Yeah, you know, that 2018 trade for Blake Griffin propelled them back to the postseason. Blake's first full year was last year with the Pistons, and it was maybe his best in a couple of seasons. I like their core of him and Andre Drummond. It's rare these days to see such a potent power forward center combo.
Yeah, my biggest question for them is the backcourt. I think they need a little bit more there. But look, I do like the Markieff Morris and Derrick Rose signings. Those are two guys who have an edge to their game and really two guys who are hungry with playoff experience.
Now here's my player. Here's Rose. And that one hits back iron.
That's not a sight you see very often. He has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to see?
I don't know, but I'm willing to bet it's more than a few.
My player nailed from three-point land.
In today's NBA, you got to be able to hit the three-point shot. Nice form there from my player.
Pass to Jackson. Valanciunas. And it's blocked by Andre Drummond. Here's my player. He's got 12. Now Rose. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Grizzlies.
There's no excuse for that turnover. That's just a straightforward pass gone wrong.
Here's Memphis. They trail by one. We saw the Pistons return to the playoffs last year with a very strong front court. Do you think they need a little balance?
Well, you said it, Blake. They've gone huge in that front line with Andre Drummond and Blake Griffin. This team needs shooters to surround those two cornerstones. Another ball handler wouldn't hurt too.
While I agree that they could use more guards, I think this is a perfect spot for a young big, and you can really learn from those two names you mentioned, Drummond and Griffin, and you can wait your turn. And they also play at a slower pace, so Detroit might be the last place in the league that still really values the back-to-the-basket game.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Anderson. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. My player from deep. The basket good off the assist from Blake Griffin.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Pass to Jackson. Anderson. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he'll go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And the free throw, no good. The Pistons leading. Now here's my player. He's got 17. The three-pointer off the mark. Fast break. Here's Memphis. Here's Brooks. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for him. It's going to be on my player. The first free throw is good. That one is no good. Valanciunas over to help. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Memphis calls timeout. My player really making a difference here.
He continues to burn him up with his scoring. You know, the coaching staff, they're going to have to come up with a different defensive approach.
Pistons on D. 3-point lead. Outside Jones. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Jackson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits them both. My player with it. He's got 17. Pass to Morris.
Blocked! A good shot blocker who competes hard on defense. Opponents better think twice before trying Valanciunas.
Recovered, and he misses the go-ahead basket. Now my player. Beyond the arc. And Jones pulls it down. It's Dillon Brooks on the wing. Back to Jones. Brooks. Kyle Anderson on the wing. 6 to shoot. Valanciunas does not find the basket, and that's his 3rd miss. He's made just 1 thus far.
Not his best quarter as far as scoring. We'll see if he can get back on track. Well, you've got to like his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Jackson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Detroit with the ball. Here's my player. Oh, poster.
That was nasty.
Cleared for takeoff.
What creativity from my player. That dunk was special, and props to him for getting fancy with it.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Jones. And here's Jackson. Shoots over Griffin. Misses, and he wants that one back.
That's a missed opportunity right there.
He'll be the first to tell you that's one he should have buried.
And we'll be the second to tell you that's one he should have buried. Good move to create a gap in the defense to get to the bucket for an easy 2.
And here is Jones. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to Brooks. There's the 3. Connects from downtown.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Here's Detroit. Here's my player. He's got 21. To the inside. Here's Anderson. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Detroit with the ball. They're running. And my player throws it down.
Situational awareness is vital in transition. There, my player positioned himself perfectly and as a result, capitalized.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Rose. Happy to see that one go for his 2nd make in 5 attempts.
finished off by the big fella. A 7-footer like Valanciunas should be operating near the rim.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. That's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one.
And he knocks down.